like it's scared of the truth, leaving me here in this hollowed out room. I turn off the lamp, but the shadows stay tall, tracing the ghost of your breath on the wall. I reach for your hand in the space where it lay, but the silence is heavy, a debt left unpaid. Oh, the days are just static, a blur of the light, but the real hollow happens in the dead of the night, when the clock ticks like hammers on glass in my chest, and the memory of us won't let the soul rest. I can fake a soft smile while the world's looking on, but these nights hurt beyond words, now that you're gone. The sheets are still cold on your side of the bed, and the I love you echoes are stuck in my head. It's the way that the dark makes the lonely feel loud, like a storm with no rain, just a permanent cloud. I'm a king of a kingdom of dust and regret, trying to learn how to live and forget. They say time is a healer, a thief and a friend, but how do I start when I can't see the end? The moon is a witness to tears I don't show, to the versions of me that I had to let go. And the memory of us won't let the soul rest. I can fake a soft smile while the world's looking on, but these nights hurt beyond words, now that you're gone. Beyond words, beyond the reach of the stars, just the sound of my heart breaking in the dark. I reach for my chest in the middle of the night, thinking I'd feel the steady beat of the life we made. But there's only a hollow where the stars were bright, and a cold, quiet shadow where you used to shade. I checked the drawers and I checked the floor, looking for the part of me that's gone. But you didn't just walk out of the door, you took the very ground I stood upon. I'm walking around like a clock with no gears, moving through minutes but frozen in years. I'd ask for it back, but I know what you'd say, that I gave it to you and you threw it away. Oh, you took my heart when you packed your bags. You didn't leave a piece for me to keep. Now my spirit's in ribbons and my courage in rags, and I can't even find the mercy of sleep. You didn't just leave, you stole the whole view, the red and the gold and the morning dew. I'm a ghost in a body that's falling apart, because darling, you took my heart. I see people laughing and I don't understand how the world keeps turning when mine has stopped. I'm a map of a city in a foreign land, a fragile glass promise that you simply dropped. I try to breathe deep, but the air feels thin, like my lungs don't know what they're fighting for. There's a war going on underneath my skin, but I don't have the strength to fight anymore. You were the rhythm, you were the pulse, you were the truth when everyone else was false. Now I'm just an echo, a shell and a blur, searching for the person I used to be before you were. Oh, you took my heart when you packed your bags. You didn't leave a piece for me to keep. Now my spirit's in ribbons and my courage in rags, and I can't even find the mercy of sleep. You didn't just leave, you stole the whole view, the red and the gold and the morning dew. I'm a ghost in a body that's falling apart, because darling, you took my heart. You took it all. Left me with the empty space. I'm just afraid. Without the picture of your face, yeah, you took my heart, and you're never coming back. Now everything is black. just black. Tea is still sitting on the wooden stand, getting colder by the minute, just like your hand. The door didn't slam, I didn't hear a sound, but the silence is heavy as a burial mound. It's a Tuesday night in 2026, and I'm staring at a problem that I can't quite fix. The air in the kitchen is frozen and thin. Where do I end and where do you begin? Didn't give me a reason, you didn't give me a fight. You just slipped like a shadow into the night. No, I'm sorry, no goodbye. No, it's for the best. Just a hollowed out canyon inside of my chest. Oh, you left without words, you left without a trace. Now I'm screaming at the ceiling in an empty space. You took the vocabulary of the life we were building and left me with the wreckage of a house we were gilding. How do I ask why when there's no one to hear? Darling, you left without words. I'm searching the house for a note or a sign, a Dear John letter or a jagged little line. But the drawers are all empty and the hangers are bare. Just the scent of your perfume still hanging in the air. I'm checking my phone for a text or a call, but the screen is a mirror of nothing at all. You didn't even leave me a ghost of a note, just the cold, quiet wind of a sudden let go. Even a scream would be better than this. Even a hate you would be something to miss. But you've silenced the music and you've cut the string and left me with the weight of an unsaid thing. Oh, you left without words, you left without a trace. Now I'm screaming at the ceiling in an empty space. You took the vocabulary of the life we were building and left me with the wreckage of a house we were gilding. How do I ask why when there's no one to dead on the side of the hill. No words, no reasons, no goodbye, just the quiet. And scrub the coffee stains off the wooden floor, tracing shadows where your boots don't pace no more. I memorize the way you take your tea, but you never learned a single thing about me. I painted on my white walls your favorite shade of blue, just to feel like I was living in a home built for you. And now the silence is the loudest thing I own, sitting in this garden that we never should have sown. I reached for your hand, but I only caught the air. Funny how I'm drowning and you're standing right there. 'Cause I gave you everything, down to my last breath. I loved you through the living, and I love you through the death. I emptied out my pockets, I emptied out my soul. I gave you every piece of me to try and make you whole, but you took the gold and left the rust behind. How could I be so heartless? How could you be so blind? I gave you the world, you just wanted wings. I gave you everything, and you gave me nothing. I'm looking at the letters that I'll never send, waiting for a sorry that won't ever mend. I was your anchor when the storm began to rise, but I was just a ghost reflected in your eyes. You used my heart to bridge the gaps across your floor, then walked across my chest and headed for the door. Was my best not enough for the vacancy you kept? Did you hear me crying while the rest of the world slept? I traded my pride for a seat at your feet, but the love that you gave was a one-way street. Yeah, it's a one-way street. 'Cause I gave you everything, down to my last breath. I loved you through the living, and I loved you through the death. gave you everything, you gave me nothing. Everything. The keys, the years, the I love yous in the dark. Now I'm just a flicker and you were the spark that burned it all down. I gave you everything, and you didn't even say goodbye. Found the carving on the oak tree by the gate, the letters weathered, bowing under their own weight. He said we'd grow as tall as all these ancient pines, but now I'm tracing edges of these broken lines. The grass has grown too long where we used to lay, and all the color from that summer's bled to gray. I'm standing in a ghost of what we used to be, a hollow version of you and me. The wind is whispering the secrets that we kept. I am waking in the places where we slept. Now I'm crying where we promised we would never shed a tear, holding on to echoes that have faded through the years. We swore this ground was holy, that our love would never end, but now I'm breaking in the silence where I used to have a friend. Every vow we whispered is a shadow on the floor, and I'm crying where we promised we'd be happy evermore. The old cafe still has that table in the back, where we drew our futures on a paper napkin stack. I see the empty chair and feel the sudden chill of all the always and the forever we won't fill. You promised me a lifetime, but you couldn't give a day. Now I'm the only one who didn't walk away. Was it easy for you to just let the anchors go, to leave me in the garden that we didn't get to know? I'm a monument to every word you didn't need, a tragic figure in a long forgotten scene. Yeah, you're the runner, and I'm the one who stayed. Now I'm crying where we promised we would never shed a tear, holding on to echoes that have faded through the years. We swore this ground was holy, that our love would never end, but now I'm breaking in the silence where I used to have a friend. Every vow we whispered is a shadow on the floor, and I'm crying where we promised we'd be happy forevermore. Where we promised under the stars that didn't fall, against the bricks of the garden wall. You're gone, and I'm just here, crying where we promised. We never cry at all. I checked the closet, but your side was always bare. No stray perfume or silver ribbons in your hair. I built a palace out of glances and goodnights, while you were just a traveler passing through the light. I held your hand like it was something I could keep, but you were already walking while I was fast asleep. I played the role so well, I started to believe that there was something more than just a short reprieve. But you can't lose a shadow, and you can't break a ghost. I'm just the one who loved the absence of you most. How can my heart be breaking for a love that wasn't real? How can I bleed from wounds that you didn't even feel? I treated every maybe like a holy sacred shrine, but the bitter truth is, darling, you were never mine. You were just a loan that I could never pay, a beautiful mistake that I let get in the way. I see you laughing in a picture with a friend, and I'm looking for the signals that I didn't comprehend. I was a chapter in a book you'll never read. You were the only oxygen I thought I'd ever need, but you were never anchored. You were just a shifting tide, and I was just the shoreline where you decided to reside. I'm mourning a forever that was only in my head, replaying every hollow word that you never to lose. You were never mine to choose. Just a dream I had to wait for, just a breath I shouldn't take from the empty air you left behind. You were never mine. The thermostat is hovering at 72, but the house is freezing since I lost the heat of you. I'm wearing your old sweater just to keep the chill away, but the wool is getting thinner with every passing day. I touch your side of the mattress and it's cold as winter stone. A kingdom made of linen that I'm ruling all alone. The sun comes through the window, but it doesn't feel the same. It's just a yellow light that doesn't even know your name. I'm shivering in rhythm with the ticking of the clock, waiting for a heartbeat or a key inside the lock. I miss your warmth, the way you breathe against my neck, keeping all my broken parts and pieces quiet and in check. The world out there is ice and wind, a cruel and bitter storm, and I've forgotten how it feels to ever be truly warm. I'm reaching through the midnight for the fire in your touch. I never knew that simple heat could ever mean this much. I left the kettle whistling just to hear a little sound, anything to keep the heavy silence from the ground. I remember how you'd hold me when the kitchen lights were dim, and the world would melt away until it reached the very rim. Now my fingers have gone numb and my spirit's turning blue. There's no blanket in this world that can substitute for you. It's a frostbite in my soul, it's a winter in my chest. I'm looking for a pilot light to put this cold to rest, but the embers all went out the night you walked into the dark. Now I'm just a frozen shadow looking for a spark. I miss your warmth, the way you breathe against my neck, keeping all my broken parts and pieces quiet and in check. The world out there is ice and wind, a cruel and bitter storm, and I've forgotten how just the way I miss your warmth. It's getting late. Wearing a smile, a costume I've outgrown. The life of the party, but I'm standing here alone. You're across the kitchen, laughing at a joke he made, while I'm retreating further into every patch of shade. I swallow every word that I'm dying to scream out. My heart is a whisper in a world that likes to shout. I had the shaking of my hands inside my coat, with 1,000 I love yous tangled in my throat. The dam is gonna break, but I won't let it show. Now while you're looking at the man you chose to know, when the door is locked and the lights go low, and I'm the only one left in the afterglow. Tears fall like secrets that I can't afford to keep, into the lonely corners of the hours before I sleep. I see the way he touches the small of your back, and I feel the logic in my spirit start to crack. I keep my head down, staring at the patterns on the floor, praying that my eyes don't give away the war. It's a private kind of bleeding, slow and silent rain. There's no one here to witness the architecture of my pain. If I told you, would you listen? If I cried, would you stay? Or would you just look at me and slowly turn away? So I keep the bottle capped and I keep the truth inside, a graveyard for the feelings that I've learned to hide. Tears fall like secrets that I can't afford to keep, into the lonely corners of the hours before I sleep. Don't look at me, I'm just fine. Everything's perfect in this head of mine, but the salt is on my lips and the truth is on the floor. Tears fall like secrets, I can't hide them anymore. walked into the stairwell on the 14th floor, leaning on my weight against a heavy metal door. I heard your name in the hallway, someone said you're doing fine. And I had to find a place where I could fall out of line. I'm checking my reflection in the chrome of the sink, trying not to let my heavy eyelids even blink, because the world expects a smile and a steady hand. But I'm a castle built of nothing but the shifting sand. I'm looking for a corner where the light doesn't reach, a little piece of silence for the heart you tried to teach. And I'm crying in quiet places where nobody can see the absolute disaster that you've gone and made of me. In the back of the library, in the middle of the night, in the empty cinema just before they dim the light. It's a muffled kind of heartbreak, a soft and lonely sound. I'm dropping all my secrets on this hallowed ground. Yeah, the world keeps moving, and I'm just keeping paces, crying in quiet places. I sat inside my car until the window started to steam, tangled in the wreckage of a mid-December dream. I'm a master of the exit, a pro at slipping out before the people around me see what I'm about. I'm mourning you in grocery aisles and laundromat stores, writing out our history on these liminal walls. If a heart breaks in a forest and there's no one there to hear, does it make a sound? Does it ever disappear? Or does it just echo in the spaces in between, like a ghost in the machinery, a flicker on the screen? And I'm crying in quiet places where nobody can see the absolute disaster that you've gone and made of me. In the back of the library, in the middle of the night, in the empty cinema just before they dim the light. It's a muffled kind of heartbreak, a soft and lonely sound. I'm dropping all my secrets on this hallowed ground. Yeah, the world keeps moving, and I'm just keeping paces, crying in quiet places. In the park after dark, in the booth at the back, tracing every single fissure, every single crack. Shh, don't tell them. Don't let them know. I'm just waiting for the quiet, so I can finally let you go. In the quiet, just me and the quiet.
The sky tonight is jagged, like a shattered porcelain plate. A million pieces scattered by the heavy hand of fate. I'm sitting on the porch swing, where we used to watch the stars. But now the silver light just feels like frozen prison bars. The moon is split in circles, half hidden by the haze, reflecting all the wreckage of our long forgotten days. I'm reaching for a glow that's only half a shadow now, trying to remember every whisper, holy vow. But the night is leaking ink, and the air is turning thin, and I don't know where the darkness ends and where I should begin. And I'm crying under broken moons, in a world that's lost its light, chasing after ghosts in the middle of the night. You left me with a crescent, just a sliver of a soul. I'm half a person trying to make a broken heaven whole. The tides are pulling at my heart, but they've nowhere left to go. Crying under broken moons, with nothing left to show. The crickets stop their singing, like they're mourning with me too. The garden is a graveyard for the things I thought I knew. I see your face in craters, I see your shadow in the dust, a victim of the silence and a victim of the rust. The universe is tilted, it's spinning out of gear, and the only thing that's certain is the coldness of his tear. Is there a side of you that stays forever in the dark? A hidden revolution that refused to catch the spark? I'm staring at the ceiling of a sky that's ripped apart, mapping out the constellations of a bleeding heart. And I'm crying under broken moons, in a world that's lost its light, chasing after ghosts in the middle of the night. You left me with a crescent, just a sliver of a soul. I'm half a person trying to make a broken heaven whole. The tides are pulling at my heart, but they've nowhere left to go. Crying under broken moon. just a fragment of the light, just a hollow kind of white. The moon is broken, and so am I, under the shattered sky, softly crying under broken moons, waiting for the sun to die.
Looking at the faded Polaroid pinned to the wall, before the winter came and we began to fall. The world says I should move along and find a brand new track, but my body has a memory that keeps on pulling back. My eyes are like a record player stuck on our last dance, still searching for the ghost of one more second chance. They say that time is a healer, a river refreshed, but I'm still standing at the bitter end. I try to forget the way you said my name, but the salt on my skin doesn't feel the same. 'Cause my tears remember our love. When my mind tries to forget, they trace the map of every single thing I haven't finished yet. Every drop is a story of a promise that you broke, of the always and the forever that vanished like smoke. I can tell myself I'm over you, I can lie and say I'm fine, but the burning in my eyes is the bottom line. Yeah, my tears remember our love. I walk past the garden where we planted those seeds. Now it's just a tangled mess of thorns and weeds. My brain knows the logic, it knows that you're gone, but my heart is still waiting for the break of your dawn. It's a physical ache, a muscle in my soul that refuses to let go of the things you stole. They fall when I'm driving, they fall when I sleep, a debt to the past that I'm forced to keep. You're a stain on my cheeks, you're a sting in the air, reminding me daily that you're no longer there. 'Cause my tears remember our love. When my mind tries to forget, they trace the map of every single thing I haven't finished yet. Every drop is a story of a promise that you broke, of the always and the forever that vanished like smoke. I can tell myself I'm over you, I can lie and say I'm fine, but the burning in my eyes is the bottom line. Yeah, my tears remember our love. They remember the kitchen light, they remember the stormy night, they remember the way you moved, everything we never proved. I'm trying to dry them, but they just keep falling. Yeah, they're still calling your name. always remember. I look in the mirror and I don't know the lines, and I'm a jagged puzzle piece that the light no longer finds. I used to be a circle, soft edges and a glow, but you pulled at the threads until I had to let go. Now I've got corners where I used to have curves, and I'm living on the edge of my shattered nerves. I'm folding into spaces where I never used to fit. You're trying to find the fire, but you stole every bit. I'm a house with the windows boarded up tight, reshaped by the shadows in the middle of the night. 'Cause heartbreak changed my shape, it bent me out of frame. I'm a different kind of hollow, I don't even feel the same. I've been stretched, I've been broken, I've been hammered by the rain. Now I'm built from the iron and the salt of the pain. You wouldn't recognize the soul that you left on the floor. I'm not the shape of the person who loved you before. I walk with a slouch, like I'm carrying your ghost, the version of myself that I miss the very most. My heart used to beat in a steady, warm rhythm, but now it's just a diamond that's lost its white prism. I'm sharper now, darling, I'm harder to hold, a statue of silver that used to be gold. You can't unbreak a vessel once the water's spilled out. You can't silence the ghost once it's learned how to shout. I'm a map of the places where you tore me apart, the new architecture of a broken heart. 'Cause heartbreak changed my shape, it bent me out of frame. I'm a different kind of hollow, I don't even feel the same. I've been stretched, I've been broken, I've been hammered by the rain. Now I'm built from the iron and the salt of the pain. You wouldn't recognize the soul that you left on the floor. I'm not the shape of the person who loved you before. I'm a triangle of glass, I'm a splinter in the dark. I'm the smoke rising up from a dying spark. Change my shape, yeah, you changed my shape. Now I'm just the outline of the escape. I'm not who I was, I'm not who I was. Thought the pain would come in waves. I could learn to ride a gentle ebb and flow of the shifting tide. But you hit me like a landslide on a Sunday afternoon, tearing down the rafters, leaving way too soon. There's no anesthetic for the way you said goodbye. Just a cold hard ceiling and an empty hollow sky. I'm looking for a bandage, but the wound is far too deep. It's the kind of restless hunger that won't let a person sleep. I beg for a moment, just a second of relief, but there's no room for kindness in the middle of this grief. Yeah, because love without mercy, it didn't pull a punch. It took my every maybe and crushed it with a crunch. It didn't offer comfort, it didn't offer grace. It just left a shattered mirror where I used to see your face. I gave you my defenses and you used them like a blade. Now I'm bleeding in the wreckage of the promises we made. Yeah, love hurt without mercy. There's no soft landing when you're falling from that height. Just the sound of breaking glass in the middle of the night. You didn't leave a candle, you didn't leave a key. You just walked out of the door and took the best of me. Now the silence is a weapon that you left behind, playing every cruel word on the edges of my mind. Is it supposed to be this jagged? Is it supposed to be this raw? Like a sentence handed down without a single flaw. I'm a casualty of us, a victim of the weak, drowning in the salt of a ruthless sea. Yeah, because love without mercy, it didn't pull a punch. It took my every maybe and crushed it with a crunch. It didn't offer comfort, it didn't offer grace. It just left a shattered mirror where I used to see your face. I gave you my defenses and you used them like a blade. Now I'm bleeding in the wreckage of the promises we made. Yeah, love hurt without mercy. No mercy in the morning, no mercy in the dark. Just the smoldering remains of a cold and bitter spark. You didn't have to break me, but you did it anyway. Love hurt without mercy, and it's hurting me today. It's hurting me today.
thought the shattering would sound like a drum, but I'm just sitting in the kitchen feeling cold and numb. The world expects the cliche, the movies and the rain. There's a strange quiet boredom to this kind of pain. I've drained the bottle and I've paced the wooden floor, waiting for the agony to knock upon my door. The sink is leaking rhythm, the clock is counting down. I'm a king without a kingdom, a head without a crown. They say I should be sobbing, pulling at my hair, but I'm just staring at the space where you're no longer there. 'Cause crying feels too easy, it's a shortcut I won't take. It doesn't match the heavy weight of every single ache. A tear is just a drop of salt, a fleeting little thing. But I'm looking for the thunder that a broken heart should bring. I wanna feel the lightning, I wanna feel the fire, but I'm just tangled in the silence of a spent desire. Yeah, crying feels too easy for a love that was this deep. I see your toothbrush resting in the porcelain tray, and I just turn the faucet on and look the other way. If I start to weep, then it means that it's the end. It means you're just a memory and no longer a friend. So I keep my eyes wide open, bone dry and stinging red, living in the hollow echoes of the things we never said. Is it armor or is it a prison made of stone? Am I being brave or just incredibly alone? I'm waiting for the landslide, I'm waiting for the flood, anything to prove that you are still inside my blood. 'Cause crying feels too easy, it's a shortcut I won't take. It doesn't match the heavy weight of every single ache. A tear is just a drop of salt, a fleeting little thing. But I'm looking for the thunder that a broken heart should bring. I wanna feel the lightning, I wanna feel the fire, but I'm just tangled in the silence of a spent desire. Yeah, crying feels too easy for a love that was this deep. Too easy. Like a sad song on the radio, like a movie scene I already know. I'm looking for a bigger way to hurt, something more than dust and dirt. No
feels too easy, and I'm not ready to let go. I watch the sunset bleed into a bruised and hollow sky, waiting for the part of me that loved you just to die. The doctor says I'm healthy, that my vitals are strong, but they don't hear the rhythm that is beating steady wrong. I'm a clock that's been abandoned in a house they're tearing down, still ticking in the wreckage of this ghost-infested town. There's no light at the tunnel's end, no silver on the cloud, just a quiet kind of lonely that's becoming far too loud. I'm breathing in the oxygen, I'm drinking down the tea, but there isn't any future left inside of me, and my heart beats without hope, like a hammer on a nail, driving in the coffin of a love that had to fail. It's a mechanical motion, a habit of the chest, a bird with broken wings that's forgotten how to rest. I'm surviving every second, but I'm barely alive. It's a cruel kind of irony that I have to survive. Yeah, my heart beats without hope. I see the couples walking, holding hands along the street, and I wonder if they realize the bitterness they'll meet. I used to be a dreamer, I used to see the stars. Now I only see the distance and the coldness of the bars. Every thump inside my ribcage is a debt I have to pay for believing you would actually decide to stay. Stop the engine, cut the wire, let the silence finally take the pieces of the person that you didn't manage to break. But it keeps on thrumming, it keeps on pushing through the dark, a stubborn little ember that's forgotten how to spark. And my heart beats without hope, like a hammer on a nail, driving in the coffin of a love that had to fail. It's a mechanical motion, a habit of the chest, a bird with broken wings that's forgotten how to rest. I'm surviving every second, but I'm barely alive. It's a cruel kind of irony that I have to survive. Yeah, my heart beats without hope, like a hollow drum, waiting for the day that I finally go numb. No hope for the morning, no hope for the light, just a heart that keeps beating out of pure, simple spite. Without hope, still beating.
I used to weave a tapestry of colors bright and gold, of all the pretty stories that we wanted to be told. I used to hide the fissures with a lick of silver paint, acting like a sinner who was dressed up as a saint. But the ink is turned to ashes and the paper's burning thin, and I can't keep the secrets underneath this tired skin. I'm dropping the facade, let it shatter on the floor. I'm not the smiling shadow that you knew from years before. The melody is jagged and the rhythm is a mess, but it's the only way to breathe inside this emptiness. 'Cause pain writes my truth when the words won't come out right. It's the only voice I'm left with in the middle of the night. It carves into the table, it bleeds across the page, a quiet kind of wisdom born of sorrow and of rage. I try to tell a happy tale, I try to play it smooth, but now I'm letting go. 'Cause pain writes my truth. There's an honesty and hurting that the laughter never knew, a clarity that happens when the sky is turning blue. I'm tracing every scar you left and calling them by name, no longer feeling heavy with the burden of the shame. Every tear is a sentence, every ache is a confession of how I made your happiness my only true obsession. It's a brutal kind of poetry, it's a song I hate to sing, but it's the only honest thing that I could ever bring. So let the ink be bitter and let the chorus be a cry. I'm finally done living in the middle of a lie. 'Cause pain writes my truth when the words won't come out right. It's the only voice I'm left with in the middle of the night. It calls into the table, it bleeds across the page, a quiet kind of wisdom born of sorrow and of rage. I try to tell a happy tale, I try to play it smooth, but now I'm letting go. 'Cause pain writes my truth. The truth is I'm broken, the truth is you're gone, the truth is I'm stumbling toward the break of dawn. No sugarcoating, no more I'm okay. Just the raw red words that I finally had to say. Pain writes my truth, and it says I'm moving on. I'm a masterpiece of iron, a statue in the sun, showing everyone a victory that I never actually won. I've got my shoulders square and my chin held high while I'm drowning in the shallows of a long and dry goodbye. I tell the neighbors I'm doing great, I say I'm doing fine, while I'm walking on the edge of a razor-thin line. I've painted on a courage that I don't really feel, spinning like a porcelain doll upon a broken wheel. If you look into my eyes, you might see the fractures start, the heavy hidden rhythm of a suffocating heart. But we're all just crying behind brave faces, are we now? Wearing a crown of thorns and calling it a lowbrow. I'm a hero in the daylight, a soldier in the street, but in the dark I'm just the sound of a retreat. We're hiding all the song, we're hiding all the scars underneath the neon and the artificial stars. Yeah, I'm just crying behind a brave face. I see you at the grocery store, you're looking bulletproof, like you never spent a midnight pacing on a lonely roof. You got that steady I'm okay etched into your skin, while the storm is rattling the rafters deep within. We're two actors on a stage, waiting for the curtain call, so we can finally let the armor crumble and fall. Is it a lie if everybody's doing it too? Is it a secret if I see the shadow inside of you? Let's stop the charade, let's drop the heavy shield and show the world the garden that we didn't get to yield. But we're all just crying behind brave faces, are we now? Wearing a crown of thorns and calling it a lowbrow. I'm a hero in the daylight, a soldier in the street, but in the dark I'm just the sound of a retreat. We're hiding all the salt, we're hiding all the scars underneath the neon and the artificial stars. Yeah, I'm just crying behind a brave face. Take it off, the mask, the makeup, the hollowed pride. There's nowhere left for us to hide. I see you. Do you see me crying behind brave faces? Finally, setting the sorrow free, just a face, just a gray, broken face. I didn't have to check the map to find this lonely road. I've carried every ounce of this familiar heavy load. The salt upon my upper lip
tastes like a childhood friend. A story that I already know is heading for an end. I don't need a tissue and I don't need a hand to hold. I've grown quite accustomed to the damp and to the cold. The shadows in the corner, they've seen it all before. The way I lock the deadbolt and I collapse upon the floor. It's a well-rehearsed routine, a dance I do by heart. I'm a master of the ending and a failure at the start. 'Cause crying feels familiar. It's a language I can speak. The gravity is pulling at the hollows of my cheek. I've been here 1,000 times. I know the bitter taste of watching every forever go to absolute waste. It's the only home I've kept. It's the only place I've known. Crying feels familiar when you're building life alone. The bathroom tiles are cooling down my overheated skin, welcoming the sorrow like a long-lost next of kin. I don't have to explain myself to the cracks inside the wall. They've watched me lose my footing. They've watched me start to fall. You're just another chapter in a book that's bound in blue. The newest way to feel the things I've always drifted through. Is it a comfort or a curse to know the pain so well? To be the only resident of this melancholy shell. I'm not surprised by the silence. I'm not startled by the sting. I was waiting for the winter while you promised me the spring. 'Cause crying feels familiar. It's a language I can speak. The gravity is pulling at the hollows of my cheek. I've been here 1,000 times. I know the bitter taste of watching every forever go to absolute waste. It's the only home I've kept. It's the only place I've known. Crying feels familiar when you're building life alone. So familiar, like the rain against the glass, watching all the better days just slowly pass. I'm not breaking, I'm just bending in the way I always do. Crying feels familiar, and so does losing you. Yeah, so does losing you.
still set the table for two, out of habit or hope, watching the steam rise from a cup that's grown cold. The silence is heavy, a guest that won't leave. In this museum of memories where I still breathe, I find myself reaching for hands that aren't there, tracing the ghost of your shape in the air. The neighbors ask how I've been getting along. I smile like I'm fine, but I know that I'm wrong, because the hardest part isn't that you're truly gone, it's the way your shadow still lingers at dawn. And oh, I miss your absence in the hallway. I miss the way the floorboards used to grow. I miss the hollow space where we just waste the day, and how it feels to be this much alone. I'm haunted by the things you didn't say, by the quiet of a house that's not a home. It's a different kind of hurting, a different kind of blue. I even miss the parts of me that left along with you. Your coat's still hanging on the hook by the door, collecting the dust of a life we don't live anymore. I haven't moved the chair where you used to sit. I'm afraid if I change it, I'll have to admit that the world keeps on turning while I'm standing still, waiting for a void that no one can fill. They say time is a healer, but time is a thief. It steals the sharp edges and leaves only grief. I take the shouting, the tears and the rain, just to feel something other than this empty stain. And oh, I miss your absence in the hallway. I miss the way the floorboards used to grow. I miss the hollow space where we just waste the day, and how it feels to be this much alone. I'm haunted by the things you didn't say, by the quiet of a house that's not a home. It's a different kind of hurting, a different kind of blue. I even miss the parts of me that left along with you. I miss the way you're not here, the echo in the room, the scent of your perfume fading out. Yeah, I miss your absence most of all, just the sound and nothing else. I watch the sunset turn to white. A little more of us just slips away. It wasn't a storm, it wasn't a fire, just a slow, quiet snapping of every wire. You didn't leave in a sudden rush, you left in the gaps, in the morning hush. I felt the frost before the winter came. I watched the cold set around your name. It's the longest goodbye I've ever known, sitting right next to you, feeling alone. 'Cause love didn't break me with a single blow. It didn't happen fast, it happened so slow, like a river wearing down the stone, till the heart I had is no longer my own. It's a dull ache, a steady decline, watching you drift while your hand is in mine. I wish it was quick, I wish it was holy, but love just killed me slowly. Still talking, but we're not saying a word. The loudest silence I've ever heard. I see the exit in the back of your eyes, beneath the I love yous and the tired disguise. Every good night feels like a goodbye. Another day gone, another reason to cry. If you're gonna go, then baby, just run. Don't leave me bleeding until I am done. This paper cut spirit, this inch by inch grief, is a debt I can't pay with no hope of relief. No. So slow, like a river wearing down the stone, till the heart I had is no longer my own. It's a dull ache, a steady decline, watching you drift while your hand is in mine. I wish it was quick, I wish it was holy, but love just killed me slowly. Slowly, like the light leaving the room, like a flower forgetting to bloom. You're still here.